Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you tonight. Breaking down everything for Sunday Night Football between the Vikings at your Dallas Cowboys. Good to see everybody. How is your Sunday going so far? Dude, hey, Curtis, you just said it. I swear to you, bro. All right, these games are crazy. This NFL season has been crazy. All right, Junkie, AB, Detail Junkie said, AB, what is up, Haas? Hey, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Yeah, let me say this. If you're looking at this and saying, AB, this is one of the just weirder NFL seasons I've ever seen. I agree. And that's just from a football perspective. From a betting perspective, it's even wilder, right? But yeah, look, old man Rivers, Phillip Rivers is a ball of energy, man. Got to give him credit. Rivers got a rush. That was plus 120. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, dude, it is cold. Hey, it is absolutely cold out here. No doubt everywhere. All right, let's jump into it. Say hello in the chat. If you're new, you don't have to. We're not one of those places. It's like, hey, stand up, say your name. But I promise you, it's the most friendly crew in like any genre of YouTube. So you're in great hands. I assure you. Say hello. Whale said, good evening, crew. Do small things with great love. Absolutely. Love that every time that you say it. Please continue. And it's good to see you. So there we go. Zach said, Bibbo, congrats on the saddle up, boss. Well done, bro. Well done. Sam said 7 degrees right now in Chicago. Oof, my goodness. All right, let's jump into it here. We got the Vikings at the Cowboys. 7 degrees. I'm in Nashville, and look, I mean, it was like 18 today. 7? That's a little cold for me. All right, Vikings at the Cowboys. So we don't have to worry about weather in this one. We're going to be indoors, so we're good there. And you can see it, J.J. McCarthy against Dakota Rain Prescott from Mississippi State. All right, I don't know where I was going with that, but Cowboys a 5.5-point favorite. Total of 47.5. Vikings plus 225. Spell Dog said, hey, everyone. Hey, Spell Dog, good to see you. I can't talk today. All right, so where you going? Okay, so first, from just a win perspective, okay, what are you feeling? Cowboys going to win this game? You going with the upset on the road, okay? That's number one. Number two, all right, where you going with the spread? 5.5. Good number. Market efficient. You're going to see it drop to about 5 in some places, maybe even a 4.5. Big Tony said, Duval. Hey, look at the Jags, baby. Doing work. Zach said it feels like -1 right now. Good gosh. Oh, my goodness. Is it an ACL for Mahomes on the last play? Well, at least for him. Oh, it's brutal. Man. Best of luck. Keep me updated on that. I was worried about that situation. Dang. All right. So Cowboys 5.5-point favorites. Where are you going? Where are you going with the total? You going over? You going under? So, oh man, it's an ACL on Parsons as well. Curtis, thank you for the information, even though obviously we don't want to get that, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Juice Adams looks like he's done with a hammy. Injuries catching up. Cold out there, man. So, all right. Yeah, where you going with the total, man? So let's do the math. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 45, 48. So 6 touchdowns, 2 field goals. You going 7 touchdowns. You think we get 7 touchdowns in this game? How are you going to get down? All right, let's jump into it here. So, yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's jump right into the picks because we need to talk about how we're going to do this. All right, so let me start off here with 4 picks, okay? Cowboys money line, J.J. McCarthy to throw an interception, -110. I'll go ahead and get that one out now, okay? I think the Cowboys win the game. I think McCarthy throws a pick. Now, I'm not against Dak throwing a pick either at all, but Dallas at home, yeah. TJ Hawkinson over 3.5 receptions. Now, we'll get into it, but I'm fascinated with what we do on the Vikings side here. Like, you guys drop in your props of what you have tonight, or even, what you're looking at, right? because I'm fascinated with what we do on the Viking side offensively. And I'll show you what I mean. But essentially, the books aren't necessarily super high on a bunch of passing yards for Minnesota. And, well, that's kind of the genesis of everything in prop betting. So we got to figure this out. All right. So I want the tight end over 3.5 receptions. I think we're going to get a lot of short yardage completions. Give me Justin Jefferson, longest reception over 22.5 yards. So we just talked about the Viking side in terms of player props. Well, I want Hawk on quantity, tight ends, short yardage, multiple attempts. I want Justin Jefferson on quality. Give me one. Now, I'm not saying don't play Justin Jefferson on receptions or yards or anything like that, or anyone else. Jordan Addison, keep going down the list. They got a lot of studs, but you're going to see what I'm talking about here in a minute. And I don't know how everyone eats if J.J. McCarthy has 170 passing yards. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to figure that out because unless we're getting props by osmosis, somebody's going to have to deliver it, or we're looking at a bunch of unders, or these numbers just don't make sense. So Nicole said Dak 300 plus passing. I'm with that. With it, his number we'll show it here in a second. It's like 270. Yeah, Dak's going to throw a lot tonight, but I'm also taking Dak to run. Give me the over 3.5 rushing tips here. It's plus money. It is what it is. Oh, my goodness. Puka Nacua is hurt now, too? My goodness. Scotty said, hi, AB. Hi, Scotty. Good to see you, man. How we doing? Cyclone. I think Dak will struggle against the defense. Hopefully, Vikings defense doesn't implode. I agree. And that's another thing is I don't know what to do with this Vikings defense. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, the offense doesn't implode. Now, what I'm getting at is that this defense is really good, but, like, how long can they hang on? You know what I'm saying? And again, which JJ do we get tonight? Yeah. Ian, you ask a great question. Are we going to see the disaster JJ? It's a good question. Even if it's solid JJ, are we going to have enough? And I'll get into that. Let me show it. Scott, I'm just driving my pick for my family. Hey, hope everything's well, buddy. We're thinking about you. If you need anything, man, let us know. Okay, Marshall got to bounce early. Oliver, hey, good to see you, buddy. And plus 4,500. I got you in, man, for first touchdown. Good to see you, bud. Nicole, Biggles look miserable today. Like when your kid disappoints you, you're mad, but you still love them. That's so true. That's a good point. That's a great point. I wish we could frame that. That's a perfect comment. I agree. Miguel said Vikings 2 field goals is a lot. Bet, right? So I'm with you on field goals here too. All right, so bringing that up. All right, now Miguel said Vikings 2 field goal a lot. I agree. I like 2 on both sides. I might get 3 on Dallas's side, right? Speaking of that, are we going to go the Tizzle special? Okay. Both kickers, 33+ yard field goal, minus 110 tonight. So, Miguel, that was a perfectly timed comment. I feel you on 2 with Minnesota, feel you on them with Dallas, and I like it here with Tizzle. So, yeah, there we go. Miguel, great work on that. All right. So let's take a look at teasers here. Okay. So you have options. Matty Boy said, place the Tizzle special this morning. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Yeah, Tizzle special very much in play. Emilio, there it is. Yes. Tina, good evening, crew. Tina. There we go. Good to see you. Did you already give thoughts on the over-under total? No, not yet. Actually jumping into it right now. So, okay. So speaking of that, I bet it at 8:30 this morning. Nice. All right. So speaking of that, so let me reset what we have. Okay. Cowboys minus 5.5, total of 47.5. So with teasers, okay, you can move the spread and the total around, and I'll show you what I mean. And let's talk about these. So first on the Vikings side, okay, you're saying AB, I could rock with the Vikings plus 11.5 and the over 41.5. You can get that. Minus 115. Now, keep that with the Vikings plus 11.5. You could also play the under of 53.5 at minus 120. Okay. So those are the two teaser sides for the Vikings. You get them at 11.5 plus 11.5. And you can look at the over 41.5. You can look at the under 53.5. Let me say, I think we're going to get some points tonight. All right. Dallas plays well at home. Dak plays well at home. And they got it all there in front of them. Why not? Let's just go score 100. And I'm interested in what Minnesota does. We're going to talk more about that in a second. But moving this number to an over 41.5, very much with that. Like, I don't hate playing the over 47.5, but I would definitely look to move that total down because Nicole, another great point. Dak could be troublesome, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, that's the other concern, right? Is that we're depending a lot on Dallas. They've shown up, but, you know, look at Seattle today, right? Like, sometimes you just have a weird game or a weird day, let me say, right? So, all right, that's the Vikings side. Now, Colts took the lead. What's the score? All right, hold on. 16-15. My God. Phillip Rivers, man. That dude is special. He's special. I love him. I hate it because we had the over in that game, but yeah, either way. All right, now, you can look at the Cowboys side. So the Cowboys minus 5.5, you could move them down to essentially money line. Okay? They just have to win the game. And again, you could play it Cowboys win the game and over 41.5. Or you could play Cowboys money line and under 53.5. You could also play both of these. If you think the Cowboys are going to win and they're going to score over 41.5, but under 53.5, like, you can get down a lot of ways with teasers. Be careful. But they can do work for you in games like this. So just wanted to give that option again. And, Cole, to the chat, what you were saying. Yeah. Slip. I know. I know. I like points in this game. All right. 47.5 is a lot of them. But, yeah, Aubie said, ladies and gentlemen, Phillip, he's the dude, man. People try to sleep on him. Rivers is that dude, man. I got a lot of love for him, man. He's a ball of energy. All right. So let's jump into these teams. What have we seen last couple weeks here? Thomas said, I got Dallas minus half a point with the Bears one. I bet Dallas team total over 26.5. Beautiful and beautiful. Thomas might have nailed this front to back. That's excellent work. Obviously, we've got work to do. Like, I'm not saying it, obviously, jinxing anybody's bet, right? But that's good work. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good ticket. Yeah, keep that going. Yeah. Rivers, good guy. 100%. I love him. I mean, dude, everything about Phillip Rivers, man. Good dude. All right, so the Vikings. Okay, what are we doing here? Minnesota, we're all over the board. All right, we got J.J. McCarthy back. Okay. Johnny Boy said the Raphael middling play with that teaser. It is. I hope he's doing well. He's a good guy, too. Yeah, that just brought me back. So, all right, Minnesota, what we gonna get? Okay, I think we're gonna get points out of them. Now, I'll pull this full screen. I know it's tough to see. Again, both of these teams, well, at least give Dallas this. Look at their point totals: 30, 31, 24, 30. I mean, they've been consistent. And Dallas is getting healthy, too. Been getting healthy. And it's showing up, both offensively and defensively. So we need to dive more into this. So let's go right in. Quarterbacks tonight, J.J. McCarthy and Dak Prescott. So look at the difference in the yards from the books. Cortez, Mahomes, and Parsons ACL. Oh, God, I hate to see that for anybody. That's terrible. J.J. McCarthy, 191.5 passing yards. Dak Prescott, 264.5. That's a huge difference. It's rare that we see that. Now, another thing to remember, J.J. McCarthy is playing his what, like ninth game or something? I mean, it's understandable. It's been kind of hit or miss with his career so far. This is kind of cool. Jets haven't had an interception all season, by the way. 0. I put 100 on Trevor Lawrence under half an interception, and it hit. Jets are horrible. Nice work. That is excellent work right there. Cash that. Great job. All right, so what are we doing with the Vikings here? It's 18-16. That was an insanely quick field goal by Seattle. Jeez. Okay. Now, this is what I was getting at. So we're going to have big numbers everywhere. But, I mean, 191 and a half, like, if he comes in at like 170, there's going to be a lot of unders hit. But 29 and a half attempts to 35 and a half. Completions 18 and a half, 23 and a half. Longest completion 32 and a half, 37 and a half. Interception. Look at this. Negative on both sides. Minus 175, minus 125. So, kind of what you think this game is going to be, the books are saying it. Okay, let's move to the run game. Rushing yards, 47 and a half for Aaron Jones, 71 and a half for Javonte Williams. Rush attempts, 11 and a half to 17 and a half. That is a massive difference as well. Now, I understand they think the Cowboys are, 6-point favorites or whatever, but I'm concerned at where the Vikings, where all this is going to come from. Because if we're going for 170 yards passing and we're going for 35 yards, what are we going to score? 6 points? Longest rush, 11 and a half yards for Aaron Jones, 14 and a half for Javonte Williams. Anytime touchdown, big difference here, plus 165 to minus 140, plus 1,200 for 2 touchdowns to plus 425. So the books are telling you they're nervous with the Vikings and scoring points. They're nervous with the Vikings in general. All right, what does Aaron Jones' rushing chart look like? He going up the middle. Now, the key is that they've got to get him outside. But he's not the fastest back in the world. Rivers pick, game over. So Seattle won 18-16. What a game for Rivers. What a game for Seattle. Good win for them. My goodness. Got to give Rivers credit. Yeah, so if you're an Aaron Jones person, look, you're going to get a lot of halfback dive. Right? You're going to get that. Now, Javonte Williams, you're going to get a little more outside. Little more. I'm fascinated with how much they use Javonte today. If Javonte's running the ball well, Vikings are in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Because that means Dak's going to be throwing too. So Javonte is kind of the key to all this. You take a look at rushing yards here. Javonte, 71.5. Jones, 47.5. Jordan Mason, you got him behind Aaron Jones, 38.5. J.J. McCarthy, 13.5. Malik Davis, 9.5. Dak Prescott, 8.5. Rushing yards, rush attempts. J.J. McCarthy, we talked about the other two. Over 3.5. All right. Now, the receiving game. Justin Jefferson, 63.5 yards to CeeDee Lamb's 82.5. That's Justin Jefferson. His number used to never be below 109.5. Now we're at 63 in Dallas. 5.5 receptions. Hey, I'm telling you right now, the books are screaming with a bullhorn that this passing chart for J.J. McCarthy is going to be 6 yards and in. So passing attempts, passing completions might not be a bad play here. 6 receptions for Justin Jefferson. I never hate it. Never hate anything for JJ, but we'll see. CeeDee Lamb, 6.5. That number is very attainable tonight. Longest reception, 22.5 to 25.5. Anytime touchdown, plus 170 to plus 115. 2 touchdowns, plus 1,400 to plus 750. So again, we don't bet 2 touchdowns really ever, but we do use the numbers as a comparison. And again, the books are telling you that Minnesota yardage could be an issue and points could be an issue. I mean, that's Justin freaking Jefferson, right? And CeeDee Lamb smoking him here in the touchdown category. And again, I understand the teams are different, but still, it just goes to show you. Just what does a Justin Jefferson route tree look like? I mean, he could do it all. The key is the yak, man. They have got to get him in open space. All right. Against the Bears, 9 targets, 5 receptions, 61 yards, 31 yards after the catch. And we've talked about CeeDee Lamb. All right. So this is him against Detroit. Look, CeeDee Lamb can absolutely smoke you on 9 routes. And what I mean by 9 route, a go route. Go deep, right? It's a 9 route in terms of the route tree. Okay. But CeeDee Lamb, when he's across the middle and running intercontinental routes, that's where he's dangerous. Yards after the catch, that's where he's dangerous. So if you start seeing CeeDee Lamb feasting early, man, you might strike some gold tonight. All right, receiving yards. So I'm not going to go through every one of these guys, but other people that are on the board here, Jordan Addison, 48.5 yards. Jake Ferguson, 34.5. You got TJ Hawk up there, Ryan Flournoy, Aaron Jones, Jalen Naylor. What is that? 15.5. Javonte Williams, 9.5. So yeah, there you go. Addison, like, in fact, what do we do with the Vikings moving down the depth chart at receiver? Right? Because again, and I'm just going off of the numbers that the books give us. 190 yards passing. I don't know. And if he goes under it, then, and we're talking about J.J. McCarthy. I don't know. The books are giving you a little trepidation as well. All right, that's the read. If you like to, kind of get an idea of like what are the books essentially betting on. Yeah, they're a little hesitant too. All right, Cowboys money line, J.J. McCarthy, interception, minus 110. T.J. Hockenson over 3.5 receptions, plus 130. Justin Jefferson, longest reception, over 22.5 yards, minus 115. And Dak Prescott, over 3.5 rush attempts at plus 120. All right, so I don't know why I said it like that. All right, now, parlays, okay? Juice, J.J. passing yards is a sneaky over. That's the other thing. Is that these numbers for the Vikings are unbelievably attainable. So if you're somebody that thinks that the Vikings, even if you don't think they're going to score a ton of points, but you're like, hey, between the 20s, 20, 30-yard line, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, middle of the field, you're like, hey, they might not be scoring a bunch of points, but they're moving it up and down. Yeah, Juice is absolutely correct. Those numbers could be very attainable. So, yeah, I feel you on that, man. All right. Parlays. So, okay, first parlay here. What do we think? Cowboys money line. Dak Prescott, 1 interception or more, and Brandon Aubrey. Okay, Cowboys kicker. We're going to take his number. His field goal number is actually at over 2.5, but we're going to drop it down to essentially over 1.5. Okay, so Cowboys money line, Dak throws a pick, Cowboys kick Brandon Aubrey, 2 field goals or more, plus 294. What do we think there? How much action do we think Aubrey's going to get tonight? Because this dude is changing the way that the Cowboys kind of play offense. Remember what the Ravens used to do with Justin Tucker, where they're like, look, all we got to do is get to the 35-yard line. And this dude's drilling it. 53 yards, let's go. The Cowboys got to, like, it is such a huge advantage. It changes the field of where you're like, dude, I don't have to get 100 yards every drive. I just have to go from the 30 to the other 35. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So that's parlay number one. Now, parlay number two, we try to hit touchdowns. We don't have to find everybody that's scoring a touchdown. Just two people. Two people. We're going on the Cowboys side. What do you think? Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb. Are the Panthers going to lose this game? Unbelievable. Hey, I'm telling you, this NFL season is nuts. That is unbelievable. And credit to the Saints. That kills me too. But credit to the Saints. And if anybody bet on it, there you go. Curtis, Saints money line, baby. Hey, there you go, man. Saints battling. God, that killed me too, though. It did. Panthers are now 0-12. Ugh, my goodness. All right, so Javonte Williams, anytime touchdown. God, Carolina. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Didn't mean to use the Lord's name there. All right, so Javonte Williams, anytime TD. CeeDee Lamb, anytime TD. We got to hit these now. That Carolina one just put me down. That would just cost a couple $100. Come on, Carolina. Come on. All right, so Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb, plus 300. Damn it, we got to get this now. Let's go. All right. Well, I'll tell you this. We got to understand these offenses. No fly zone now. Okay. All right. J.J. McCarthy here. What is he going up against tonight? Cowboys secondary. All right. These numbers aren't great. They're getting better, but still. The secondary can give up some passes, give up some yards, give up some points. But that Cowboys defense and that pass rush is getting there, okay? So JJ's got to be unbelievably careful. Now, Aaron Jones, and keep going, but if the Vikings can't run the football, they are in serious trouble. Now, take a look at J.J. McCarthy, and I'll pull this up full screen. All right, this is against Washington here. 16-23 for 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So he only threw for 163 yards, but he did throw 3 touchdowns, okay? Now, look at the scatter chart here. 5 yards and in, 6 yards and in. You're going to have a lot of short yardage passes. Now, McCarthy's not afraid to go and stretch it to that 10 to 15-yard range, go intermediate. But I think tonight, if they can't run the ball, he's going to be in trouble. Big time. Let's take a look against the Packers. See what I'm saying? 12-19, 87 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. Look at that scatter chart. Okay? If Dallas is getting home on the rush without having to bring extra bodies, oh, look out. The Vikings have to run the football today, or tonight, I should say. Have to. I don't know if it's going to be there, though. Look, high pass attempts. Here's the other thing. JJ, 12 of 19 for 87, 16 of 23 for 160. That ain't going to work tonight, man, unless you finish every drive with a touchdown somehow. But we're going to need more because Dallas could score, buddy. If anything, Dallas could score points. All right, so we're going to be looking at a high pass attempt tonight. JJ, you ready? I know you're a dog. Saw it at Michigan. Let's go. All right, turnovers or touchdowns. Which JJ McCarthy we getting tonight? Which Vikings we getting tonight? What are we going to do? Tight end usage. I think the tight ends, Minnesota, I think. Running backs, too. Anybody that can cut a route short and be a safety valve for a quarterback under duress, I think that's where the ball is going tonight. I'm big on T.J. Hawkinson. Now, how much Aaron Jones? And essentially, how much run game? Like, what are we going to get? I'm worried about it. All right, 4 out of 5 stars for J.J. McCarthy to throw a pick. Hey, you're going to be on an island tonight, Hoss. Now, looking at Dak Prescott. So, okay. First, let's look at the Vikings secondary. This defense is pretty good. Even when this team offensively is all over the board, this defense is pretty good. How long can they stay in it? We're going to see. But, yeah, Sam said it right here. Tonight's all about clock management for Minnesota. Pound it with Mason, then hammer the Swiss Army knife that is Jones. Agreed. They're going to have to run the football, right? Now, look at Dak Prescott. Look, this defense, Minnesota, their defense is very well capable of making Dak and the Cowboys look like dum-dums, right? But Dak at home he's a monster, man. Against the Lions, 31 of 47, 376 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Don't worry about a scatter chart. Dak's going to throw it wherever it's open or wherever it's there. You know what I mean? So we're not going to do any film study on it. He can make every throw, but look at what they're doing. They're throwing a lot, right? Against the Chiefs, 27 to 39, 320 yards. 39 pass attempts against the Chiefs, 47 pass attempts against the Lions. The Cowboys are throwing the ball all over the yard right now. So whether you're playing positively on the Cowboys props-wise or you're like, hey, man, Dak probably going to throw 2 picks. Yeah, he's going to throw it a lot. But, yeah, saying, like, Dak's very good against the blitz. Dak's a very good quarterback. Dak Prescott, look, I know he has his issues, but it could get a whole hell of a lot worse than Dak Prescott. And I wasn't arguing like you. We're saying the same thing. That said, still think they'll get him to make some mistakes. Oh, no doubt. Like I wasn't disagreeing with you. We're saying the exact same thing, right? Yeah. This Vikings defense, like if they can get home with the rush, Dallas has got to run the football too. This game is your money is going to be made from props probably in the receiving game, but it's all going to come down to who can run the football. And if Dallas is running at will, look out, buddy. Again, high pass attempts for Dak there. Look, fire at will. There's no reason to not be double barrel shotgunned on both arms, right? Like just go. What are we waiting on? And you've got a missile launcher as a field goal kicker. So, yeah. Run game totals. What's it going to look like? For everybody, Dallas. Team rushing. Forget about individual rushing stats. Tonight, as a team, can we get 150 rushing yards? I would circle that number on the board. You get 150 rushing yards? Ooh, you whooping some tail tonight, right? Look for Dallas to now. Again, they're going to throw it a lot, but I would not be surprised to see Dallas really try to establish the run. Rams won. Thank you, Matty boy. Aubrey Magic, Brandon Aubrey. Is he the best field goal kicker in the NFL? He seems pretty awesome to me. David said, good evening, team. Good evening, buddy. Good to see you. And look, finish every drive strong. What do I mean with that? You don't have to finish every drive with a touchdown. That'd be nice. Okay. Finish strong, even in a punt. Okay. Let's get a good punt off. Let's pin them deep. And again, I'm not saying I'm a Cowboy. Like I'm speaking as if I was a coach for both sides, right? But Cowboys just go out and just don't do anything dumb. You know? Even if you have to punt, if you go 3 and out, fine. Just get a good punt off. All right. Play some defense, but we're going to see because Dallas can get weird too. So 3.5 stars here for Dak to throw a pick. All right, let's get the picks back up here, and then we'll jump into touchdowns, and we'll get out of here. Hang tight. All right, Cowboys money line, J.J. McCarthy, interception, -110. T.J. Hawkinson, over 3.5 receptions, +130. Justin Jefferson, longest reception, over 22.5 yards, -115. And Dak Prescott, over 3.5 rush attempts at +120. Now, parlays. Let me get these up. Sorry. They have like a million slides. All right. Cowboys money line, Dak Prescott, 1+ pick. Brandon Aubrey, 2+ field goals. That is at plus 294. And touchdowns, Javonte Williams of the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys. These two score plus 300. Kevin said, big dog AB. Let's go get it tonight, pal. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Kevin, it's good to see you, man. All right, so let's jump into first touchdown scores of the night. So how do we play? If you're brand new, we play a game every NFL primetime game of we try to select who's going to score the first touchdown of the game. And C-Dub, good to see you, baby. How we doing? All right, so first touchdown score of the game, plus 1,000 odds or more, okay? How do you play? Very simple. All you got to do is write it in the chat. Write who you like. Justin Jefferson, plus 1,200, right? There you go. And then you're in, and if you get it right, you get in the club. Now, what does the club look like? So you get paid out on your bet, which is fantastic, but you also get in the club and be remembered in the history yearbooks forever. Who's in? Spencer is in. Big Zach has 3. Logs has 4. Wayne has 6. I have 6. It's Just Me is in. Big DC has 2. Ian has 6. Peggy has 2. Moshe has 3. Whale is in. Marshall has 3. Double Down has 6. Liddy's in. Pat is in. Cyclone has 3. Big Dave is in. Curtis is in. Matty Boy has 3. John has 3. Jared has 2. Brian has 3. Japan has 2. Brad is in. All right. Never back down. Big Drew has 4. Kevin is in. Addison's in. Jesse's in. Larry has 3. Z-Money's in. Justin has 2. Bibbo has 3. Big Brian has 2. The Iceman has 3. Tizzle has 3. Jeff has 3. Patrick's in. No Chill's in. Yamster's in. David's in. Sims is in. Taylor's in. Big Ben has 3. Randall's in. Scott is in. Tony has 2. TJ has 2. Tracy has 3. DTL Junkie has 2. Luke is in. Scott has 2. Touchdown. Tina herself is in. Beautiful Martez has 2. Luffy Mingo, welcome into the club. Nice job. And look at Prince of Picks. Bringing it, baby. Prince. You and Luffy, excellent job. Well done. Welcome into the club. All right. Now, you see a bunch of these dots here? If your name's not on there, you can change that tonight. Okay? Change it tonight. All you have to do is drop it in the chat or in the Discord. All right. Right there. Scan that QR code. Completely free as well. And either way or both, and we'll get you in for sure. So you're saying, AB, where are you going tonight, bro? Come on, bro. All right, where are we going? All right. Sorry. Justin Jefferson, plus 1,100. We're going JJ here. All right. We feeling it? Look, it's hard not to pick a Cowboy, but there's not many options. And the fact that, like, we don't get to play Justin Jefferson really much at all ever. So, Matty Boy, just saw Tennessee's thick 6. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, was that Jeffrey Simmons? Big Simmons. I'm fascinated to see if he's going to be on the Titans next year or not. He's a hell of a player. Zach, scan the QR code or use the link. Beautiful work. Zach, thank you, man. Thank you for everything. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going Justin Jefferson here. So, Matty Boy said, well, with AB again? Hey, let's go. All right. So, to play, all you have to do is just drop in the chat or drop in the Discord, or you could drop in both. Exactly how you saw mine, right? Like, whoever you've got, name and odds. That's it. And you ain't got to pay to play. Like, none of that. Everybody, we want you. So, come on, play for sure. All right. Let me I'll put the picks up on the screen. If you're good, like, we don't have anything additional in the show. So if you've got you've got your picks, you got your touchdown play in, you're all set. I don't want to keep you. I don't want to do that YouTube thing. You know, it's like, wait to the end for number 6. You're not going to I'm not doing that. And they do that just to make sure you keep watching, right? Because they know their content. All right. So anyway, sorry. All right. God, we have a lot of slides. Okay. All right. I'll put the picks up right there. Real quick, again, Tizzle special. Both kickers, 33-plus yard field goal, minus 110. Okay. AP, I'm here till you throw me out, AB. Hey, we're going to be hanging out all night, baby. It's good to see you. How you doing? You have a good Sunday? God, today's been nuts in the NFL. Jeez. I say today. Again, let me say this. If anybody has looked at this NFL season and said, what in the heck is going on? You're not the only one. This season's been odd. And it's getting weirder as we go. So, yeah. All right. C-Dub. Oh, man. I know. Dude, the Gunther got it. That was a scene. That was the scene, man. All right, so drop those in. Like I said, picks are up there. Nothing else. So if you've got your picks and you've got your touchdown play in, you can hop out. I'm not gonna keep you. Go do your thing. I know everybody's got family and all that. Sunday night, got to get the kids ready for school tomorrow. You know what I mean? Let's go and get started. All right, Zach's on Turpin plus 3,000. Beautiful sand. Can see the Vikings scoring first and it all going downhill after Aaron Jones' first touchdown. That's actually not a bad look, honestly. And Jordan Mason plus 1,200. There we go. It's Big Spencer. Shoemaker. Shoon. We got to be doing that all. Yeah. Matty Boy making his debut as a producer of this game. Justin Jefferson plus 1,000. Don't mind the chalk. Absolutely, baby. Let's go. We don't get to play JJ much. Cyclone going Hawk first touchdown. Beautiful. I like it. Hawk, my boy. Ooh, tough one today. Good win, though. Good win, man. That's an NFL win right there. Jordan Addison plus 1,300. Beautiful look, my friend. Mike Jones. It's so good to see Bradley. Oh, Bradley. Oh, love him. Jason. Jordan Mason. Beautiful work, sir. Got you in. I did tell that Prince pick, so that helped. Hey, I feel you, man. It's been an NFL Sunday. Ben said Justin Jeff and his God chains. First touchdown. Got you, baby. David, JJ, got you, brother. How we doing, man? You doing all right? My boy always doing good. You always in a good mood, David. I like that, man. Martez, what's up, man? Shoemaker, first touchdown. I like the Shoemaker picks tonight. Emilio said, I'll have what the gentleman is having. Justin Jefferson. Let's go, my friend. Emilio, let's get it. EDF, hey, first touchdown, JJ. Let's get it, man. Justin Jefferson, got you in. Jeff Hawkinson, got you in. Beautiful look, 2,200. Addison said, wait till the end. We got bear talk and sauces. We do. We need to talk about some animals here. CT said, give me Turpin. I like it. There we go. Well, I've had more choice words than that. It's been all right, buddy. Hope yours has been good. Sad that no more UFC till 2026. Ready? Dude, I know that, and I've always been a fan of UFC. And, like, thanks to y'all, I'm learning more on each one. And, I got to give the UFC, and again, I don't know the full workings, inside the league, so to say, like we would like NFL, but dude, it's not easy to put on awesome cards. Like they doing it like every week. Just credit to the UFC. That's a stack just full amount of talent and all of it, man. Not easy to do. Curtis Parson, man, ACL, dang. I hate that, man. I hate that for anybody. Injuries are the worst. Detail Junkie, Flournoy, first touchdown. Nice. There we go. Tina, going Jordan Addison. I love it. All right, 1,300. Got you in. Curtis JJ. Beautiful look, my friend. Oh, is school already canceled there? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, a bunch of y'all have a bunch of snow and super cold. Chiefs confirm. Oh, man. That's the worst. God, I hate injuries, man. I hate them. Tina, good thing for him. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Chiefs are done now. Sims, Jordan Addison. There we go. Got you in, my man. 22-1. Tina, the Bears. God, they're good, aren't they? That's a good football team. Hawk, Casey going to ride that Mississippi Mustang. Minshew. The Mississippi Mustang. That was good. We got to star that. Jinx, Navi, I'm saying it's far. Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha. All right. So, all right. I owe you one. All right, my bad. Hold on. I should have had that last time. My bad. Gotcha. Okay. David, Denver won. Wow. Incredible. Denver now 7-0 at home. My Cavs can't be trusted. We're still feeling it out. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's true. 2026 is close. That's true. I forgot it was. God, it's December 14th. Oh my God! Look, not to sound like an old head, but like, dude, where does the time go? Big J, AB, Big J, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Put me down for Jordan Jefferson or Justin Jefferson. Sorry, can't talk. Bear down. Yeah, dude. Bears look good, man. It's good to see you, buddy. How we doing? Yeah, Bears look real good. Yeah, I love that coaching staff, man. They are about the business. Yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah. And that's another, like, dude, like with the, like, I can't even imagine how many fighters are just like in the league. You know what I mean? Like to put on that many cards of that. Yeah, I agreed. Like, I don't know how they do it. When they turn around in like 8-9 months, and do like 2 fights, you're like, geez, it's not easy to train. And I say that as someone who has zero training and just paying respect. Yeah, it's crazy, man. David said, hit the like. Yeah. I appreciate that, David. Yeah, if you're watching on your phone, just grab a screen, pull it down, hit like, pop back up. Won't bug you for anything else. Appreciate that. Boogie. What's up, baby? JJ. Pass tips over 29.5. Look, I think so, but his numbers have been so low the last 2 games. That's why I'm playing Justin. Like, I think so, yes, Boogie. But it scares me. So, yeah. I wish I had a better answer. But if we get sorry, Larry, I'll get right back to you. Here's the other thing too, though, is that exactly what we were talking about. If there are going to be a lot of short yardage pass attempts and completions alongside that, then heck yes, I do like this. And that's even if they have a mediocre game. JJ could go off. Like, I do not want to seem negative against Minnesota. I'm not. We're just going off of what we've seen. So yeah, I dig it. I know I gave you a long answer. My bad on that, but yeah. Larry said, Florida 1,400. There we go. Larry got you in. AB, how do you feel about over? Yeah. God, this is tough. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 45, 48. So you need 6 touchdowns and 2 field goals, or you need 7 touchdowns. I don't know if we're getting 7 touchdowns in this game. We could. Okay, so now let's do this. 6 touchdowns and 2 field goals get us there. 39, 42, 45, 48. It's a big number. I think 7 out of 10 times, I think I'm probably playing the under. Honestly. I'm just scared at what Minnesota does. But here's the thing. If Minnesota, okay, all right, let's do this. Let's take it one step back. Yes or no in the chat. Do both of these teams score 20 points? Yes or no? What do you think? And any answer is fine. Like I just want to see what the consensus is. And then let's tree branch from there. Because again, I hate to make this answer so like convoluted and long, but it is not an easy question. Because that 47.5 is a lot. So if we get 21-20, I mean, that's 41, and we're not even close. And I don't know if Minnesota's I don't know what the answer is going to be on if both teams score 20, right? But it feels like at some point Dallas may force them to throw more, especially since their run defense has been better as of late. And now I 100% agree with that. Yeah. Like we're both thinking the same thing. And especially if we get in that kind of game script mode, I hate using the word script, but like, where Minnesota is actually having a lot of success inside the 20s, meaning 20-yard line, 30-yard line, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, right? Like across the middle of the field. They don't have to be scoring a lot of points to be getting a lot of prop number qualifiers, so to say, right? I agree with this. My biggest thing is like, do they convert? And here's the other thing too. Dallas would not have any problem going into a field goal fest. Right? Saying, okay. Are the McCarthy rumors to the Titans true? I wouldn't be surprised. Let me say this. Usually in the NFL, when you, and let me put the picks back up here. Apologies. When you, fire, like, okay, so when the Titans got rid of Mike Vrabel, you kind of do the opposite, right? So they went and hired a brand new, coach in Callahan, who's like the offensive guy. Well, that didn't work. So now they're going to go back to the Mike Vrabel type, which I'm not saying that McCarthy is Mike Vrabel. I'm just saying like, they'll go from the rookie coach to, all right, we got to go get a veteran. So it wouldn't surprise me. We'll talk about the efficiency of that, but afterward, but that wouldn't surprise me one bit. AP, I feel like these primetime games always hype up scoring and props and let down. Me too. And that's why, like, if let me say this real quick. If anybody ever, like, I don't want to ever come off negative. I'm genuinely not a negative person, right? But whenever, like, we talk about games and it sounds like I'm being negative, it's not that. It's exactly this. Exactly this. I feel like these primetime games always hype up scoring and props and then let down. Me too. And it reaches a point where it's like, all right, do we drop our number of bets, right? And we just try to focus on like, 3, 2, whatever. Or do we play unders? It's tough. And look, we've all been doing this for a long time too. And if anybody out there, if you're a new bettor, let me tell you, like this show is different. And I know that it might not be like the most like television 30-minute TV show production, but like we walk through these games. And I want you to know that if you're, new or not new to betting and you're saying, dude, this is hard. I'm telling you, it is like same thing. So it is hard, So we're working through it together, right? But y'all are so smart with it, and we have good conversations of exactly this, right? And it's like, how do we go about it? So yeah, I don't ever want to appear to be negative, but we're also realistic. And yeah, AP, I thought you said it best. That's why I wanted to highlight what you said because you said it much better than I could have. Precise and to the point, Peggy. AB negative, bad. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's so good to see you, Peggy. How you doing? Flan, CM Parsons ACL likely torn. I don't want to think the season over. It's brutal. Now, yeah, let's not think the season's over because it's certainly not. However, that injury from the team season perspective, brutal. Player, all of it. Yeah. God, it's tough. Mbappe scored. Erling scored. All of them. Brad. That's why I love this team, man. Brad, well done again, bro. Erling. TJ Jefferson, first TD for me. TJ, how we feeling, big boy? My man. Peggy. Yes. Yummy. Yes. There we go. I love it. Peggy, what did you get? I love it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great report right there. Yummy. That is perfect. It's the best acknowledgement ever. Oh, heck yeah. Like, let me say, yeah. Also, again, new betters, OG betters. We gonna lose some bets. So if you ever feel like you're like, man, I feel like I'm losing and everybody else is winning, heck no. That's why I try to show as many losses. Well, I don't want to go get lost. You get what I'm saying. It's hard. Yeah. So you hang in there. Like you're doing better than you think. You know what I mean? You're doing better than you think. And yeah, feel free to bring up any topic of conversation. Any topic. Sports betting or not, but like, if you're somebody saying, man, I'm really struggling with NFL or I'm really struggling with this or anything, I'm not saying that I have the answer, but the greatest tool in the world is communication by far. If you want to advance in anything in life, and I'm saying that as I am learning this and trying to apply it, but learning to communicate effectively is the greatest tool ever. So, like, I see all you guys having conversations in the chat, you know what I mean? Of just different strategies, all of it. It's excellent. I love it. Please keep doing that. You know what I mean? Aubie, Cowboys, Lakers, money line parlay. Put the big back up here. Cowboys, Lakers, money line parlay. All right. What about a Skip? Yeah, the Skip Bayless special. Peggy, double burger and fries. I'm sold. There we go. The double is great. Fries are good. Clean, good service. Yeah, I love it. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Watching Remember the Titans, my 5 and 6 show. Love that they love this movie. Oh, that's great. And what a movie that is, too, man. Such a good movie. Such a good one. And not easy to make sports movies. Not easy. We've seen some movies where they screw sports movies up. All right, Christopher, do we like the tease of Dallas minus half a point and under? Yeah, I do. I mean, essentially, Dallas wins and under 54. Here's the thing, too. Looking at the total. Okay. You know what the greatest detriment to an over is? Field goals. You waste a whole lot of time on a drive, getting down the field to only get 3. 2 field goals don't even get you 7. So it is such, and what I mean is it's such a clock time killer in a game. And this game, indoors, with 2 dudes who can blast them. If we start getting a lot of field goals, yeah, man, that under 54 or under 53 and a half could be money in the bank. You know what I mean? I agree. To answer, I do like it. And Bojangles, got to go to Bo's. Bojangles is good, man. What do I ask for at In-N-Out that's secret? So you want to get, all right, the fries. Okay. And if you go, Brad, if you go to the Google Nashville In-N-Out menu. Okay. Google that and it'll show you right on there. Because look, I already did it. Look, they made nice stickers too. Look, they're going to give you a Tennessee In-N-Out sticker. You'll get that one. They'll give you another one. They'll give you a hat. They'll give you a bunch of stuff. But yeah, animal style. Like there's animal style and there's protein style, right? Yeah, Tina, animal style fries. Yep, nailed it. Look, it's got little outdoors on it. Aw, it's cute. All right, there we go. Hey, yeah, Brad, if you go, I went to the one in Murfreesboro, and it was money. Great service, man. And you can get animal style fries in the burger. There we go. Yeah. Hey, let's go on a date. Let's go. Hey, we'll go to all of the In-N-Outs in Nashville. Kevin, detail cover the analysis. I stay for the food talk. There we go. Luffy. Hey, good to see you, Luffy. All right, hold on. All right, I'll give you the picks back in 1 second. Okay, I just want to show you something. Good to see you. Look at that bottom right. Look at that. Well done. In the club. Nice job. Prince of Picks here. Look, y'all crushed it. Luffy, great job. Wanted to show you that. There you go. In the yearbook forever, baby. All right. Let me get the picks back up here for you. Hang tight. And anybody else that came in late. And if anybody needs anything, just let me know. Hang tight. Sorry. All right, there you go. Yeah, Luffy, good to see you. Hope you have a good Sunday. Clear them bots out. Scotty, thanks, AB Crew. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Yaku longest field goal over 50. Oh, that's a great bet right there. Hold on, let me star that. Good to see you. And yeah, that's a man, because we get that with both kickers too. I didn't even think about that. Longest field goal over 53 now. I love that play. I don't know what the juice is offhand, but yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it, minus 115. That is I like that a lot. Yeah, I mean, I like Aubrey might clear that thing out in the first drive. Longest field goal three-way, Cowboys minus 120. Yeah. Like, you know what? And here's another thing. And I'll get out of here because I've hit the hour mark. So I know that we need to start getting it. Start getting to the show. Or getting you to the game. I'm sorry. God, I can't talk. Try to do too much. It's just me. Florida first touchdown. Beautiful look. Beautiful look. Got you in. Brad said, what's for dinner, crew? Orange chicken. God, orange chicken sounds good. Man, I'll tell you, know what's for well, I'm not going to go there tonight, but double down. What's up, baby? Jordan Mason, first touchdown. Beautiful look. Got you. How you doing? You doing all right? You have a good day? Man, I've been wanting Chinese food for a while. And Brad, you just said that. You said orange chicken. God, it sounds good. I'm going to give him a shout out. There is a Chinese buffet in Nashville by the airport called the Dragon Phoenix. Brad, Google that. Anybody Google. Hey, I'm telling you, I've got in there. I think if you remember, I took a picture. Well, nobody's going to remember, but we tweeted out a picture inside a a buffet in Nashville. That's it. It's called Dragon Phoenix or like Phoenix Dragon or something like that. And it is fire. Randall, got to get that General Tso's with extra fried rice. Randall, yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Randall's on point. Randall, what are you doing for the game? I bet Knox is like, hey, man, I'm tired of people coming over the house all the time. We got school tomorrow. No, Knox is like, heck no. I'm just not I ain't taking a bath tonight. We ain't doing that. I bet every parent in here is like, don't even bring that conversation up. Luffy just joined. Hey, welcome in, Luffy. Good to see you. You need anything, you let us know. All right? Anything. Good to see you. Brad, first Chinese buffet over 4-star I've ever seen. I'm telling you, dude, it's by the airport, right there. It's right behind the FBI building. Swear on everything. Look at it. Google Dragon. You guys know the FBI building that we took the Wi-Fi from? We also eat at the Chinese buffet right behind it. Randall, complete opposite. Knox always asks, is anyone coming over tonight? I'll say I'm not sure, and he'll get bummed. Knox really does love hanging out. He's the man, dude. Jeff, my grandson won't hardly take a bath. The water's too... I'm telling you, man. It's the funniest, like, coming from someone who doesn't have children, I see it with, like, all my friends, my sister, you know, with her son, my nephew, all, like, it's the same conversation in every house. It's so funny. Kids are hilarious. Now, it's also easier saying that when they're not my kids, right? I could go over to Randall's and me and Knox just, you know, goof off the whole time and do whatever. And then, you know, obviously I don't have to get them ready for school, you know? So shout out to the parents who are like, yeah, that sounds funny, but you have fun for an hour. I got the other 23, you know, the important parts. You're correct. Yeah. Double down. We got to have a detail party at Randall's house. Who's missed that party from the crew? Nobody. I'm telling you, we do. And Randall will be the first one to say, yeah, y'all come over. He'd say, doors open. I guarantee it. Luffy. Love it. JJ over 29.5 pass attempts and Williams over 17.5 rush attempts. Already bet JJ's over. Beautiful. Yeah, we were talking about that with JJ McCarthy and over 29.5. Definitely think we're going to see short yardage passing game here. You know, could be 6 yards and in, could be 3 yards and in, but that's a good sign. Like, we want that. You know what I mean? Because the biggest detriment would be 3 and outs, dude. Like, that's what just gets it killed. Matty Boy said, welcome to the Discord, Luffy Mingo. We never stop in there. Absolutely. Best crew in the game, I'm telling you. All right. Game's about to start. We'll get out of here. Randall, bring it on. Double down. Enough alcohol here. That's the truth. My gosh. Randall's got enough for all of us, SEAL Team 6, you name it. He's got everybody set with the best of it, man. All right. We'll get out of here. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful night. If you've had a tough weekend of betting, keep your chin up. All right. I have too. It's been hard. So I say it as, don't get down on yourself. You know ball. All right. Don't take it. It's just sports betting. It is what it is. We're going to bounce back tonight with it and have a good night. So anyways, all right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you. Who's got it better than us? Nobody!